Whoa, whoa, whoa. I am Domina della Pie, Mistress Sasha Storm, and today I'll blow your mind. I mean, I'm mind blown myself. So, listener discretion advised. The content may be offensive. It's certainly for mature listeners only, please. And it's about bonds, ties, rituals, the occults, black magic, sex magic. How you say? We're talking like soulmate energy and trauma bonding and this unexplained, as if it's like stimulation, remote stimulation, like you're being stimulated remotely. So anyway, this stuff has been blowing my mind for the past 2 years. This guy approached me, and I'm going to try to condense it in this little piece I wrote. But it's so much deeper than that, and I want to talk to someone or some people about this phenomena of, first of all, the electricity of a younger male approaching older woman and just totally sweeping her off her feet with seduction, with charm, with charisma, with a southern accent, with a mannerism that is just bringing unbridled passion and intrigue and excitement, arousal, and whoa. Anyway, I'm gonna stop. Ooh, it's too much. I am Domina della Pie, Mistress Sasha Storm. Please like, share, subscribe. Anyway, here we go. South Node energy holding me back. Astro Queen says, baby boss is what this reader called my name. So South Node energy is holding me back. That's what Astro Queen says on YouTube. Baby boss is what Astro Queen calls Aries. Baby boss is what this reader called my name. YouTube in March. Masturbates and foreplay forecasts is Aries season. Pi used this energy compliments of the soul king who has claimed me. So yes, I'm tied in bondage. He approached out of the blue. As he hid the red, he gently led me to bed, and amongst words spoken said his wish to be my slave. I gave a look of disappointment, really wanting him to be more of a man to me. Brave. He ran away and ghosted, so yeah. Block. I hurt the most. We both want attention. I'm woman. He refuses to be the man. Advisory. Haha. Note, please. Yes, listener discretion is advised. This is a mature content. And also, interjecting here, I just had a really nice talk with my mommy's friend, my mom's best friend. She's Indian. Really awesome woman. Sagittarius. Crazy. Anyway, she was telling me about the butcher because like I don't eat meat, but if I can find a really good butcher that is clean, I will have a little bit of meat from that source. So my mom goes with this Indian lady, takes my mom, drives her there, and they do their shopping and they're hanging out. And so I was talking about that today. I'm going to do some chicken. The guy skins the chicken, so we don't have to deal with a lot of fat and yuckiness. And he buys the good stuff. He goes to the place and selects it. He's Pakistani. Alfredo Butcher in Rexdale in Islington. Check it out, because honestly the meat is not safe anywhere else as far as I'm concerned. So you gotta really source if you want to eat these certain things. I'm largely plant-based, but every now and then, man, if I get my hand on some good meat, I will partake, because I'm still cooking, still loving to cook. And yum yum yum. I'm also, usually in need of iron as much as I try to, I have a history with anemia, being anemic. So anyway, I'm going to continue with this. I had to take a break because it was getting too steamy. So yes, South Node energy holding me back. Astro Queen from YouTube says, South Node energy holding me back. I get it, Astro Queen. Baby Boss is what this reader called my name on YouTube in March. Masturbates and foreplay forecasts is Aries season. Pi used this energy compliments of the soul king who has claimed me. So yes, I'm tied to Atlanta in bondage. He approached me out of the blue. As he hid the red, he gently led me to bed, and amongst words spoken said, his wish to be my slave. I gave a look of disappointment, really wanting him to be more of a man. Brave. He ran away and ghosted, so yeah, blocked. I hurt the most. We both want attention. I'm the woman. He refuses to be the man. For 2 years I tried to negotiate terms and conditions, but he wasn't a man, which I wanted and needed. Instead, again, he offered slavery. He wanted to be my slave. And then he said to me, as I tried to figure him out, and was suggesting possible role play scenarios and characters, and my son is who he claimed to wish again to be. First my slave, then my son. Planned to move into my house, which would have probably occurred had I not listened to my brother and moved into mom's house as he'd suggested. So as I was searching for accommodation one day, my brother called and he said, when I told him I'm looking for a place, and we'd been looking and it wasn't looking as fruitful, so he said, why don't you move into mom's house? She has 5 bedrooms. At the time, I didn't even know that my mother's house had 5 bedrooms and that she'd lived there alone with ailing health after 2 brain surgeries, which is how I arrived at mom's after losing most of my furniture, since mom's house already contained mom's furnishings. My mother's house was full, and yes, 5 bedrooms, 4 levels. I chose 2 rooms on level 2. South Node energy holding me back. My son claims to be 33. 33, so I question what he wants from me, as I'm 20 years older. Checked his background. He freely fantasizes on the book how his dream is to find and live with an older woman. Bonus if she lives with her mother. And I think gold digger, fuckboy, Libra. He's offended when I call him fuckboy. Yet his aim is to live with me as my son. I'm apprehensive, but ask my mother, relieved when she says no. Fuckboy held me on a string of narcissistic aggression, also known as South Node energy holding me back. My son in charge of multiple orgasms, night and daily, remotely stimulating with his sexual magic, darkest of arts, control of my mind, body and soul. Irritation makes me the hottest fire, then stone cold. South Node energy holding me back. Young males' fantasies of role play, intriguing, arousing, moving and stirring. I say, it's devilish. I mean, of all the possible fetishes on the list, all were missed but the narcissist and his wish that I be his mother, nurturer, raising a red flag, obsessive, telepathy and sexual exchanges between him, me. I tap into a North Node. That's my escape. Hold my ground, push out demon sounds, raise my vibration. Role-playing, boundaries set by me. Domina della PIE. It's pie, here's a slice. Tasty. I propose that if when he arrives, that I treat him exactly as a son, which means no sexual contact. He must sign this contract. Yes. So earlier I spoke of Kabita. I called to ask about Brahmi powder because my brother brought home from his warehouse a pack of Brahmi powder that is from India. I went online and read about it. Wow, this is like good stuff. And my mom, since she's had these brain surgeries, brain operations, and some brain damage in the process, this is good. This will be good for her to consume. I was thinking as tea from the suggestions on these websites. I was reading about Brahmi powder, Brahmi, and so Kabita told me more about it. But she suggested that I don't take it as tea. She said, that's wasting. put it instead in soups, in stews, and that's when I said, Kabita, I'm gonna do a chicken today. I'm gonna do a curry chicken. Can I put this brahmi powder in the chicken? And she said, of course, this is perfect place for it. So I'm gonna try today this brahmi powder because she says it gives nice flavoring and it's so nutritious and it's really good for the health of your brain functions and will help with my mom's memory. My mom has memory issues, of course. And so what a beautiful day it is today. I woke up, it was not even 8 o'clock yet, and the sun was shining so bright in the house. Up to the kitchen I go, and I see this. I said, oh man, somebody left the light on. But no, it wasn't electricity, it was the sun. It was the sun shining. And I was so happy. I said, oh, I can go outside and run an errand and, sending my package to Africa. But like I did he was doing the tea. And by the time I finished the tea, there's no more sun. And that's what it's like when you live in the greater Toronto area. You see the sun, now you see it, now you don't. Like, why are you teasing us like that? I want to get the benefits of the vitamin D. Come on, give us more than what you give us. You have this so skimpy, scant, so stingy with our sun. Give us the sun, yes. So I was talking about this guy, right? This guy approached me on Facebook in the messenger section. He'd seen me in a group. It's a group like Dr. Sebi followers, and we are there discussing, nutrition and health and wellness, and exchanging recipes and different methods of doing things and different what's good to eat and what's not good on the list. And you see, I'm not that much of a purist, so I follow these guidelines because I'm not supposed, according to that list, right? I'm not supposed to eat asparagus. Well, hello, I'm going to eat asparagus. If I see asparagus and it looks good, I'm going to eat it. No apologies, Dr. Sebi. Is it Sebi or Sebi? Sebi, doctor. Now deceased. Rest in peace. So, yes, according to that list, that Sebi list, I'm not supposed to consume asparagus. But I said, you know what? I'm sorry, Sebi. I'm going to consume asparagus. There are other things he said I couldn't eat. Some things I agreed to, but asparagus, come on, man. I'm not eating it all the time. A few times a year. I have fantasies of growing asparagus. Listen, I'm still waiting for my husband. I'm still waiting for my husband to call me. Yeah, there's a husband. He just hasn't shown up yet. He's hiding because he's afraid of me. Don't be afraid, honey. Just show your ass. Show yourself and come and grow asparagus with my ass. We're going to grow okra. We're going to grow cannabis. I love doing melons. You should see. I did watermelon, cantaloupe, honeydew. I did 4 different melons. I did squash. I don't think I want to do squash anymore, although I'm still going to do maybe a few. But squash, because of the vine borers, don't want to deal with that. And I have 6 pots ready. I did the seeds yesterday. And so I'm already, as far as I'm concerned, I'm ready to go for this planting season. And look at me, right? I seem to jump around, don't I? Hey, I love this song, Jump Around. It's by, what are they called? From Ireland, that band. Jump around, jump up, and get down. I love it. I love that. That's one of my favorites. I just love it. Kiss me, I'm Irish. So the South Node energies refer to your lower chakras, as they say in this lingo. And I'm not part of that community, not really. But lately I've been taking in some readings from tarot readers, although from my background, the Catholic Church, we were taught, it's in the Bible, that we're not supposed to listen to such things as readings. And I start to question it because the Pope and the priest and all these people, they're doing a lot of hocus pocus stuff. So it's like, why is it? It's almost like they don't want us to tap into our powers. That's what I think. But apart from that, though, I still confer with God. In my heart is God always. The love of God deep inside of me, which is why when a young man approaches me and stirs my libido is stirred, and this guy makes me wet. Without touching me, without being in the same country, without being in the same city. He's not here with me, but he's with me. And he follows me around all day, all night. And he kind of holds me back. He keeps me back from doing things, because sometimes I just lie there with my legs pressed together, or not, like I don't have to do anything. This guy's stirring in my mind, these passion in my loins, and that's how he gets me to agree to do things. So I noticed that's the power he held, and I was like, wow, that's not right. This guy can't have that much power over me, because he's not really giving me anything. I'm the one giving. I'm giving, and all he's giving is like a few emojis here and there, like, what the fuck is that, dude? Come on, man, you gotta measure up. I said, dude, you gotta measure up, level up. Because you know what, that wet ass pussy ain't enough. I mean, it's good and all. It's oh so wild. It's oh so hot. But that's not good enough. I want a complete partner. I want a person who can stir like that and be there with me. Be here with me, not running off to this one, Peggy, Pamela, and Margaret, and Sophie. Come on, man. No. I have so much that I don't need to be. I don't want people who are diluting themselves, and how you say, there are too many attachments. I don't want to be involved with some person who is involved with a whole whack of other people. Like, I don't want to be a part of some triad or harem. No, that's disgusting to me, because I just think diseases. Man, go lick you with diseases. And then in a blouse and skirties. Oh God. Listen, man. I'm a one-man woman, and I need a one-woman man. And this young guy, I think he lives with a woman, and he's screwing a bunch of other women. He tell me I'm single. When a guy tells me he's single, well, I don't go around saying I'm single. I guess I'm single, but I don't think so though, because in my mind, I always have one special person, and that's how I have the most intense orgasms. But I do a little spell casting around my masturbation. That's another story for another time, another place. So I've been babbling on because of the South Node energy that's holding me back, according to that reader, Astro Queen on YouTube. And so I addressed it, and I said, yeah, it's hot and all, role playing, where, it's like, I'm the naughty schoolgirl, you're my teacher, that type of shit. That's what I mean when I say role play. It can be so hot. You all need to try it, and we can talk about that at another time. Role play can really, like, if you're in a relationship and it's like dead or dying, you need stimulation, you need it to like be more colorful, more vibrant. Just introduce some role play. You can be anything. You can be the boss and she's your secretary. That type of thing. You can be like the headmaster and she's whatever. I don't know, the what you say, counselor. You can do all kinds of role play. Just try not to cross boundaries. Really try. He crossed boundaries, and he's not. By the way, he's not an anomaly. He's not the only one. I had one before, and we got all steamy and hot and heavy, and that's when I had to learn. After a certain point, when the relationship progresses, and you find, wow, that's kind of creepy. He calls me mom, but he just wants to have sex with me. It goes against my grain. It's seriously like, yeah, that can be arousing. And that's how things like pedophilia happen. And that's how things like bestiality happen. People cross boundaries and they make it okay because they feel between their legs the stirring passion, and they're having the most intense orgasm. They're releasing so hard and so strong, and it's like, wow, this is mind-blowing, and you just want to keep doing it. But you can get lost in that. When you get lost in that, you're not producing, you're not being productive, you're just like releasing. You must learn to practice semen retention, for starters. I think these sex addicts out there, from having come from backgrounds where they were not given the attention and the affection they sought or they required, even for their health, their growth and development, for one thing, in the formative years, especially when mommy is too busy chasing guys because she wants money to buy stuff. She's too busy chasing another job, busy at another job, and the little boy is he's abandoned. He doesn't have the attention and affection he requires from his mom. And, women give it to him because, wow, he's cute, he's handsome, and he gets the wrong kind of attention. And that's why I'm here in this world, to like go down deep and low with your motherfuckers. Pardon my French. I go deep and low with y'all only to bring it back up. I'm here to raise the bar. I'm here to bring it up because a lot of black people are just lowest of vibrations at this time. The frequency low, low, low. Let's raise that, man. We're greater than that. Let's leave the children be children. Mind you, this guy's in his 30s, so he's not a child, but he wants me to infantilize him. He wants, and I was all up in that. He wants to be like, he goes, he's oh my God, this is what he told me, right? He goes, so I'm living with you and we're watching movies. I bring some movies for us to watch, and we're sitting there watching movies, and then I just start, my hands are all over you, groping you, feeling up your this and your that, and touching you here and touching you there, and you're trying to fight me off. This is what the guy's telling me all the time when I get involved in this kind of stuff, because it's happened with different men. If grown men come to me with their fantasies, they want to role play with me, there's always like some aspect of crossing boundaries, and that heightens the arousal. It makes it more stimulating. It's so hot, and I'm all up in that. And then I'm like, ding ding ding, wake up, you can't go there. You can't be having sex with your son, you can't be having sex with your daughter. No, and no. And that's why I need a man and not some fuckboy. I am Domina Della Pie, Mistress Sasha Storm.